The Team Lally show was previously recorded.
It's time to enter the world of real estate in Oʻahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leader, Adrienne Lally, and Attilio Leonardi will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, Adrienne and Attilio.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Hey everybody, this is Attilio, and the Dalai Lama has a question for you. The Dalai Lama has a question for you.
And is this the art part of the show?
Yeah, this is the art part of the show. So the Dalai Lama's question to you is, if you have one family get-together and your drunk uncle says, pull my finger, what should you do? No, that's not what the Dalai Lama said. The Dalai Lama said this: when given the choice to be kind or to be right, when given the choice to be kind or to be right, which one should you choose, Adrienne?
To be kind.
To be kind. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, this is our Team Lally real estate show. We're part of Keller Williams, but what I like doing on our show is we just talk about and compliment all realtors in our industry that we're proud of, all brokerages. We're kind of like the United Nations of radio shows for realtors.
Okay.
We're like a Benetton ad. You see them all in
Benetton?
Benetton. See how much shopping I do? I don't need Benetton.
I don't even know that they are
Benetton?
still...
They might even be out of business.
The United
already.
Colors of Benetton.
There we go. We accept all the kind people.
Yes, we do.
Like Frank De Lima. Frank De Lima said this. He said that, well, anyway, let me finish this one part before I jump over to Frank De Lima. By the way, we got a chance to see Augie T, Andy Bumatai, and Frank De Lima. It was called...
like the Legends Tour or something.
No, I'm going to go with Augie's title. Augie's title was Come Watch Us Before We Die.
Yes.
But Frank De Lima didn't want to go with that title, so they went with the Legends of Comedy.
Yes.
It was at the Hawaii Theater. They filled them up, even the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fun. It was hilarious. You guys better go watch these guys, okay, before it's too late. Anyway, Sharon what?
Siobhan.
I don't know. I just call him Sharon.
He's the president of Real.
We had a chance to meet with him. He was one of the keynote speakers at a mastermind that we were at in New York City. And then my favorite part to go meet these speakers, because what they do, if they're really supporting people and they're like busy like Oprah or whatever, they're not running for the door and then, whisk the way. They'll be outside. He hung around
for the whole day.
So I went and used the bathroom. I came back. Sharon's over there. I just started talking story with him. Super approachable, nice guy, super intelligent. But anyway, I listened to his podcast. I forgot what the name. Anyway, you Google it, you can find it. Anyway, his podcast is real short, only like 15 minutes. But he talked about what the Dalai Lama talked about. What did the Dalai Lama question again? What's the choice?
Given the choice between being kind or right,
choose being kind.
Choose kindness.
All right. So he talks about operationalizing kindness in your business, in your life. Mm-hmm. And it's a fancy way of just saying being more intentional about it. But I'll give you some tips. Like, if somebody comes to you and asks a question, even if you feel like you don't have time, or, I like what he says, even if it's somebody that's in competition with you, tell them everything. Tell them everything. There's no secrets. There's no this. There's no that. People, and then do it with a concept or from a perspective of giver's gain. Giver's gain. Adrienne, what does giver's gain mean?
That means that you're giving without any expectation of anything in return. But when you do that karma.
And when you do that.
Yes, when you do that karma. And it will be a positive. You're just showing up. You're giving positivity. Yeah. Positivity will come back to you.
Yeah. When you're walking about and you see trash or litter, pick it up. When you're, if you see somebody that needs help, what over there? Take a minute, slow down, help them out.
Well, speaking of someone who really likes to help and helps a lot
He's
of people.
helping property owners every day.
all over Oʻahu.
Yes.
That's Duke Kimhan of Hawaii Pacific Property Management with his tip of the week.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm here to help and protect. Right? Two things.
Help
So
and protect.
one way that we protect owners is that we do a background check on the applicants.
Yes.
Probably the beginning of our relationship with the tenant,
Yeah.
because it sets a standard as to what we will accept and what we won't accept.
Yeah.
It's
So
super
with that,
important.
we look for 2.5 times income as of the rent. A background check containing the past landlord's verification, and an employment verification with pay stubs and bank accounts.
Yeah.
So we're looking for somebody who the landlord will happily take back. A lot of times the landlords today are so worried about what the legal issues are
Yeah.
amongst trying to tell the truth that a lot of them will leave those questions blank. Were they good tenants? Did they pay on time? Did you have any problems with them? How much was their rent? Did they have a pet? Was there any damage that they left? Would you rent to them again? So those are some really, really important questions. I would say 50% of the landlords do answer all of them.
Yeah.
And
So-
whenever I see a past landlord that says, yes, I'll be happy to take them back again, that's a glowing sign. I look at that more than I look at the income.
So, Duke, when they don't answer the questions,
Well,
you
what if
just,
they
like,
answer all the questions? Holy cow!
No way, yeah. But like when they don't
we
answer
have
the
had-
questions, it's usually probably there's a reason,
Yeah.
right? It's,
No, we've had people that are in the military who are the strongest tenants we have that get a really bad review from their past landlord, and I don't take those.
Yeah.
I just say, sorry, you didn't qualify for our background check.
Yeah.
And they're military, so they immediately, they fight that. They're
Yeah.
like, why? And then I say, I'm sorry, I can't disclose to you what information I have. And they go, well, I should know why I'm getting denied. I go, no, that's not a legal
Not required.
obligation that we have.
Yep.
So we just tell them no. But that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
well, I've got a quick little example. My mom is working with an admiral or former admiral who's relocating. She's helping us sell his home in Virginia, and he's relocating here. So he's looking for a rental just to kind of figure things out. And he had texted me. He goes, oh, I was shocked when I applied for this rental. They charged me this application fee. And so I had to explain to him, hey, this is because of, they have to do the due diligence and the background checks, because, here in Hawaii, if you have to go through an eviction, it can be very costly and time consuming.
We're not going to just let any Joe Smo or Admiral into the rental.
He's like, don't you know who I am?
Yeah.
But still,
Duke,
that's the
saying,
process,
but
right?
Duke, you were saying?
No, we have even had to pass through one of the larger criminals in our community. And had it not been through a deep dive in a background check, we never would have caught that.
Oh.
So, and, it just sometimes you just got to really dig and you'll find stuff on people. But we ended up renting it to her before. As soon as we started to have things go bad, I said, you better do a bigger background check on this person. And sure enough, once we found it, that we just started the eviction process.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're like the Tylenol for property management. You're helping people avoid headaches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just got off the phone with an owner who was a little upset because he had been with us for 10 years. And, of course, we've grown as a company. We've offered way more services.
Yes.
And we charge a little bit. We have fees for our services. We are a for-profit company.
Yes.
So I don't hide that from anybody. And I told him, I said, I'm sorry you feel that way, that, we've outgrown you as a tenant or owner, and that now you feel like you got to go to another place and compare our prices. I said, please, feel free. I said, but you'd have 10 years of worry-free service from us. And I said, people charge money. Everybody charges more than they used to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's just a fact of life. If you don't want to deal with that, then you got to manage it yourself. I'm sorry.
And I know the number one, I tell you, you just talked about it, but the number one challenge the for rent owners have is they don't do background checks.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
Rarely.
You can sign the lease and pay the rent. All right.
And I know, Duke, you've shared this before where, people think the grass is greener and then they go and have that experience and they're like, oh, will you take me back?
Yep. We've had a few of those. That's really, a really good testimonial to the services that are out there. And I told them, I said, you can certainly try the market. There's only 4 or 5 of us in this city that do property management full time. Mm-hmm. And so when you guys are out there looking for property managers, make sure you compare apples to apples.
Yeah. By the way, I want to play a recording of Mililani, property owner. He left a voicemail for Duke. Boop, Duke, please take me back. I want to come back. It was horrible out there. Boop. That was the voicemail. I just played it for you.
Yeah.
But they do.
It's hard to find a property manager. It really is because, one, you really don't know what you're looking for. 2, you cannot say that I believe every person that I talk to on the phone.
Yeah.
Right? That's just hard to say because people are salespeople. Mm-hmm. That's what they're programmed to do. We offer all of our guarantees in writing. I have, over 250 to 400 reviews on our website. We've been doing this for 15 years, and this is all we do, property management.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Let's go over those guarantees before we let you go, Duke.
Number 1.
Communication guarantee, the biggest one.
We answer your phones.
Yep. How we pick up the most business from other property managers.
Yep.
2 is our eviction guarantee. So if we evict somebody that we put in, then we'll pay the legal costs to get them out.
Yes. That's a big one.
And the 3rd one is a rent guarantee. Mm-hmm. But we tell you what the lowest amount of rent you would get in your neighborhood for your house.
Yeah.
It's not based on your house. It's based on the neighborhood's house.
Yeah. Yeah, based on the market, what the market will bear.
Yep. It gives you a really good mean score of what the low and the high are going to be. Yeah. People always want to start at the highest. Mm-hmm. And so, we got to tell them what the lowest rent in the It's a reality check. It really is.
Yeah, I have another recording.
So anyway.
Duke, you was right. I should have gone with the rent you suggested. Help!
Well,
so call Hawaii Pacific.
Yes.
www.hipacificpm.com.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Duke.
Make your life easier.
Thank you.
Thanks, Duke.
And then one more guarantee for you agents, for you realtors out there that are listening. So Hawaii Pacific Property Management does no sales, and they have 100% return to agent guarantee. So if you refer them, one of your clients, they are going to...
It's like 5 years from now and the client's thinking about selling, they'll look back up in their records.
And they were going to let you know. Contact your client. I think they're thinking about putting this home on the market. So they direct them right back to you.
Jerry from Sunshine Realty, Hugh and refer them. Oh, we got to send them back. Hello, Jerry, is this you? Yes. Your client's ready to sell. You might want to reach out to him.
Yes. All right, so I've got a review.
No way.
From Phyllis Marie.
Okay.
Chelsea Barnhart is an outstanding real estate agent for Team Lally. Her dedication to her clients speaks volumes of her work ethic. I feel so blessed to have gotten the chance to work with her.
Yeah.
Good job, Chelsea.
And then we got...
Had a deal of the week.
Tony from Palolo gave us a 1-star review.
Oh.
Attilio's dad jokes are terrible, and they're not even that funny. No, I never got that review.
I have heard that review, though, from our clients.
They're thinking about leaving me that review. But you know what? I just got to be honest with you folks. So long as it's funny to me, that's all that really matters.
Well, I think in real life, I did sit down with one of our clients in Wahiwa.
Yeah.
He did not like, he doesn't like
he didn't like my humor.
Your dad, well, sometimes, some of it, not all of it.
I was bombing on the radio show. Oh, well.
It's okay. You can work on it. Practice.
You know what the good news is? There's another show next week.
All right. So we've got the deal of the week in Kapolei.
All right. Go quick.
All right. We're going to be featuring this incredible opportunity in Lower Makakilo.
Not upper.
Lower. 1.215. And it's an expansive 6-bedroom, 4-bath home. perfect for large families.
All right, you got 3 primary bedrooms with full baths and a split AC.
Spacious layout.
24 own panels.
Prime location.
No HOA fees.
Low maintenance roof.
And this is nestled in the quiet spaces of Makakilo. Not upper, but lower Makakilo.
Yes.
Say lower Makakilo.
Lower Makakilo.
All right, that's pretty low. Anyway, if you want more information, all you got to do is go to teamlally.com. That's Lally, and you can call the number
799-9596.
That's it.
That's it. All right. Do we want to talk about the celebrity home of the week?
Yeah, unfortunately, it was, the show Friends.
Yes.
And then it was Matthew Perry. What was the name of his character? That tells you how much we know about Friends. Also took on the role of series I guess he was on some other things. But, unfortunately, he died in the home. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's no way to sugarcoat
Chandler.
that.
Chandler was his character's name.
Chandler was his character's name. And so price was slashed. He's listed at $4.7 million after $500,000 price cut 11 months after his untimely passing.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What's a style?
It's a mid-century gem. Luxury
redefined. You know, as realtors, we use all these kind of fancy words. Luxury redefined. What does that even? I'll tell you what that means. Home is gorgeous, renovated, blended. Elevated luxury. Elevated luxury. What low-kind luxury? Like ghetto luxury? Original architectural charm. It's a private and serene oasis with a sophisticated design, perfectly located moments from Sunset Strip and Beverly Hills. What's Perry's legacy?
The beloved Friends stars, known as Chandler Bing, tragically passed at 54, and his Pacific Palisades home, where he was found, remains off the market.
It's off the market.
Yes, that's what it says. It's off the market.
Perry's impressive portfolio. Well, he's talking about Perry and all of that stuff like that. But I'll tell you, man, that is young.
Mm-hmm.
That is young to be passing away. So if you are, focus on your health would be the lesson from that story in a serious moment. And so life is short. Focus on your health. Go out there and start stringing together positive experiences.
Yes.
Speaking of someone that can help you have a positive mental attitude, PMA. Mm-hmm. Who is the property manager of the mind that we're talking about?
That would be Haaheo calling in with her PSI tip of the week.
Hi, Haaheo.
Aloha and hola, because I'm calling from Cabo San Lucas.
Oh, yes.
What's going on over there?
We are celebrating our 51st anniversary.
All right.
For PSI seminars.
What time of the day is it?
What time of day? I don't even know what day it is.
It's Cabo time. It's Mexico time.
Yes, it's Cabo, Mexico time. Wow. It's 4:30.
4:30.
And we are heading to a pool party at 7.
All right. So it's not morning time. It's not nighttime. It's right in between.
No.
Buenas tardes.
Yes.
That's right in between. All right.
Yes.
So
yes.
tell us the muy good news.
What's the great news is we are definitely deep diving into what we create, what we think about, and how to create our purpose in life.
Okay.
Like, what is your purpose? That you are born on this planet with a purpose, and to really get in touch with your purpose and not allow any of the other people's stories, limiting beliefs, and programs to get in the way of your purpose to be on this planet.
I think, Haaheo, you mentioned something important. People struggle with what is my purpose, right? When we're frowning down and low, you're like, why am I here and what is my purpose? Everybody always thinks that. Yeah. And you talked about 3 things that people aren't. I think a lot of times when you go through PSI, you realize that those 3 things are out there. What it is, limiting beliefs, your programming. I think you had one more. Just
said other people's stories.
Other people's stories.
We say other people's stories because that's what we teach in the kids' basic. Because they don't understand limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
And they don't understand programs.
Yeah.
But they understand what other people have told them that stop them from living their purpose.
Yeah. And so when you take people through this process through PSI, by the way, do people have to go all the way to Cabo San Lucas to participate in this?
No, it's the first time in 51 years that we've ever done this.
Gone international.
And I actually terrified
Yeah.
to come here, and it has been so much fun.
Yes.
So much fun.
Well,
And
it's,
learning at the same time. So we learn through part of the day, and then we just go and have fun with each other through the other part of the day. Isn't that great?
well, you know, Cabo is like Waikiki, but everybody speaks Spanish. And you know what? When I'm in the mainland, I look like I'm Mexican anyway, so I'm sure everybody over there looks like they're Hawaiian. So,
Yes. In fact, they're saying hola, and I'm saying aloha.
Yeah.
And then they say hola, and I say, I'm supposed to say aloha. Hola.
so
So, Haaheo, when is the next basic seminar? Because I know that we have the PSI Basic that happens here.
On Oʻahu.
On Oʻahu, right
like
here in
every
our
6 weeks.
backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, when is the next one?
when's the next
You
one?
don't even have to leave. The next basic is October 11th to the 13th
Awesome.
at the Hilton Hawaiian Village
Uh-huh.
in the Honolulu Ballroom. They can register online, and I will give them a code for $200 off
Ooh,
the full tuition.
Yeah.
nice.
And we will be having a business leaders presentation. I believe it's October 2nd. And we have a few presentations throughout until October 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So they're welcome to come and hear about it. Call me if they want to. Just enroll, and I'll give them the code so they can get $200 off.
All right, so I want to talk to the people. I call it the rule of three. So if three completely different people don't know each other at all come to you and make a recommendation for a podcast or a book or PSI, if you're a spiritual or religious person, that's God sending you a message. If you're not, it's the universe. And so I'm hoping that we are number three. People are listening to the show right now, and this is the third time, unrelated to the other two people that mentioned it to you, that they're saying maybe you want to check out PSI Basic and go and work on you for a whole weekend.
Yes.
What do you think, Haaheo?
And then, so what would be the number?
I have a funny story to tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a funny story real quick. Is that there was somebody who I was talking to about financing the property that I purchased through you folks.
Yeah.
And he said, I used to work for Team Lally.
Oh, cool.
Are you in size seminars? Because he just saw my email.
Yeah.
And I said, yes, I am. He goes, oh my gosh, I think I just have to do it because I've heard about size seminars from at least 3 people or more.
There
and
you
he's
go.
coming to the October Basic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a great story,
And then,
His name is Brad.
Brad. Oh, yeah.
and then if our listeners want to get that special code, what number do they call?
Or website or whatever.
How do they
Yeah.
get the special code for the discounts?
So the special code, they would have to call me, and my
Yes.
number is 808-479-0098.
Okay, 479-0098, 479-0098. That is awesome.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you,
Haaheo.
Haaheo.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Aloha.
All right. We are going to take a break, but stay with us. When we come back, we'll be talking with Anna Neubauer from the Hawaiian Humane Society. She will share the organization's rich history and what's behind the surge in animals at local shelters.
All right, so stay with us, especially you, Fido.
Have you ever been in a financial bind? How long did you wait before you called in the experts? Aaron and Alexis knew they couldn't wait much longer. They were preparing to return to the mainland and carrying both a rent and a mortgage on their home in Mililani. It was definitely time to call my friends Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams Honolulu to step in and help. They dove right in and discussed the selling process, wasting no time. Adrian and Attilio prepared their home for market, and within 3 short weeks, the listing went live. But wait, not even a full week later, Aaron and Alexis had 2 offers on their home and closed escrow over the asking price. When you need to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama, trust Adrian and Attilio of Team Lally to do the job for you. Call 808-799-9596. That's 808-799-9596. Or visit teamlally.com, spelled Lally, Lally.
Hey, Sean Hannity here, talking with the only real estate agent in your market I recommend. Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams Honolulu. You know, it's more important than ever that you have your house in top condition when you sell it. Can you give some suggestions on how to do that?
Sean, homes need to be move-in ready. The basics are decluttering, depersonalizing, professional cleaning, and getting all the honey-do lists done. We have the resources to do a full remodel and or simple things like cleaning, painting, and landscaping.
How will that impact the listing price?
Ultimately, by working with a team of professionals with a ton of resources and strategies, you will net more money in a shorter amount of time. That's it. Let's go.
Great update. Thank you for keeping us informed. Put the most experience and the best marketing to work for you. Call Team Lally now at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com.
Taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options that are customized to fit your needs is smart. In Honolulu, the agents I trust are Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi. They can give you a guarantee to sell your home, flexible fees, or up to $10,000 in cash to help with repairs. Get the option that's right for you. Go to teamlally.com.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program. We'll buy it. I'm Adrian.
And I'm Attilio.
And if you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Our guest today is the president and CEO of the Hawaiian Humane Society, a seasoned leader in animal welfare with 25 years of experience. She oversees 120 staff, 1,000 volunteers, achieving a 70% reduction in euthanasia and enhancing community involvement in animal care on Oʻahu.
Previously, she was the vice president of operations at a leading Denver animal shelter and co-founded a Colorado rescue clinic. She teaches shelter leadership and holds certifications in nonprofit and animal welfare management. Please welcome Anna Neubauer.
Hi, Anna.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Always great. So, yeah, we had an opportunity to meet you at I think it was the Kapolei Chamber of Commerce. They did a little
event
mixer networking thing.
In Ava Beach.
And it was like, my favorite part was in the cat room.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, so you can go in there and interact with the cats, and it's like a cat cafe, but for a good cause.
Yeah.
Yes.
But go ahead, Adrian.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Anna, the Hawaiian Humane Society has a long 141-year history here on Oʻahu.
Wow.
Yeah, can you share a brief history of the organization and its mission?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me today as well.
Yes.
I really appreciate this opportunity.
Thank you.
So, as you said, we've been around for 141 years, so long-standing in this community, and then, it's my pleasure to be able to have been a brief part of that the last 5 years. But our mission here at the Hawaiian Humane Society is to promote the human-animal bond and the humane treatment of all animals. Mm-hmm. And it's not just focused on Oʻahu, but we partner with organizations across the state as well. But we were established in 1883, and we're the largest animal welfare organization helping local pets and people in need. And in support of our mission and work as an animal welfare organization, we embrace some guiding principles that allow us to do the work that we do. A lot of our history, when we were first founded, was to support not only animal welfare, but people welfare as well. And so part of our initial founding history was for women and children, including animals. So that was a really lovely component. And then as we continue to grow over the years, we decided to focus our work on animal welfare and turned over the human component to Child and Family Service. So they have a long history in our community as well, and have been great partners for this work.
I didn't know that about how it was all lumped together.
People got to realize if you guys were still together, there would be like a teenager interaction center where they have to not have their phones on and make eye contact. And so that would be the teenager enclosure. But maybe it's good that you guys separated.
Yes.
I don't know.
You just focus on the fur babies.
Absolutely.
So Anna, can you share a bit about your scope of work and the impact that you're making in the community?
Yes.
Yeah, happy to. Thank you. So over this last fiscal year, we offered more than 30 life-saving programs and services. It supports many different things that we do here. So for our 2 shelters, we have 2 shelter locations. We took in more than 13,000 animals into our shelters,
wow.
which is quite a bit, yeah. And that, that breakdown is fairly evenly split between dogs and cats, but we do see small animals, some wildlife, and some small livestock that comes in to our shelters for care.
Yeah.
We were able to reunite pets and families, so lost pets. So, a lot of times folks, a dog may get out or a cat may get out, and we are able to successfully reunite those animals with their families. And we do a lot of work within the shelters for the animals that come in. So a lot of that includes veterinary care. A lot of the animals we see have never been to a veterinarian before, and so we start with a basic exam, make sure they all have their basic vaccinations, deworming, flea and tick medication, and then we go from there. If they have any injuries or illness, we're going to treat those. If they need some more advanced procedures, we may partner with our outside veterinary hospitals to provide that care as well. So we really want to take a holistic approach to take care of the whole population, but also look at each individual animal in need.
Yeah.
So Anna, with the animals that might need a little extra care because of their medical needs, or I know that you guys have a foster program. Maybe if we could touch a little bit on that. I know you guys are always looking for volunteers within the community to just help with that extra care.
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you so much for asking that. Love talking about our foster program. So our foster program really saves lives and allows us to do more for the animals that really need us. And so what our foster program does, it's, our community members, they are able to sign up and be a volunteer, and they take animals into their homes and provide care for them on a temporary basis. And so it may be an animal just needs a couple days to recover from a medical procedure. It may be a young animal that needs time just to grow up and get a little bit bigger, and everything in between. And so we provide all of the resources to help care for that animal. So all of the medical, we provide you food, all the vaccinations, toys, litter boxes. If it's a cat, we'll provide you a leash and collar or a harness. If it's a dog, get you a crate if you need that, and really provide support on the back end to help you take care of that animal while they're with you.
Now, I was able to participate in this foster program.
Yeah.
I think I did like 3 different litters of kittens.
That was fun because
wonderful.
everybody wanted to go and check out Adrian's bathroom and walk-in closet because the kittens, when everybody wanted kitten time.
Yes, it was a lot of fun, and actually, I ended up adopting the mom cat of the latest one, so she has now claimed that closet as her own. So.
Yeah, I was
wonderful.
in the foster program too, and I was taking care of a narwhal, but the community members didn't like it in the pool. Messing with the kid. No, but the foster program's cool, and then Adrian, you also were a cat transporter.
Oh yeah. And that's a different nonprofit, but. I was able to transport a cat off island to, because I know that believe it or not, there's other areas of the United States where there's shortages of cats and kittens, and I know that we've got a lot of them here, so it's good to bring them to where they're needed. And
it's important that you guys are helping out, because on a serious note, I mean, there's a huge cat colony at Kapolei Costco, and I know you guys are helping with that. Talk to people when you're in. This is the what you're involved with is our pet community. What are ways that you guys are helping out or can help out with these cat colonies, especially like the ones out at Costco, Kapolei?
Yeah, so we work with a lot of different individuals as well as partner organizations that can do the trapping of those cats, and they bring them to our spay-neuter center, and others on island also provide spay-neuter for those animals. So when they come to our shelter, we're able to get them spayed or neutered, provide a set of vaccinations and a microchip back to the colony caretaker, and then they're able to go back to their colony, and then the numbers reduce over time through that humane management method. And if there are friendly cats within those colonies, then working with the colony caretakers and others to find permanent homes for some of those cats is a great option too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great thing that you're doing to reduce those numbers, and then if they're able to, get those cats to be adopted, because I know some of them are pretty friendly and others are not, and so you get them into a home. So what other ways can people get involved with the Humane Society?
Well, there's lots of different ways. We have job openings, so if somebody's interested in working with us, we would love that. We have a tremendous number of volunteer opportunities that people could participate in, anything from, like you did, Adrian, with fostering kittens, but also working special events or coming and having a laundry shift or walking dogs or taking care of the cats at some of the off-site adoption locations that we have, and a variety of things in between. So we really rely heavily on our volunteers to help us do the work we do for the community, and are so grateful to have them. So would love to see more volunteers.
Yeah.
Other ways, we have several events throughout the year. People are, if you want to come check us out, we encourage everybody to come and be a part of our events. We actually have one coming up this Friday, Pints for Pups at Aloha Beer Company. So it's a dog-friendly Hana. And people are able to register for our upcoming pet walk at the end of October. And when they register on site that evening, which is just in 2 days, they're able to get a Hawaiian Humane Society and Aloha Beer shirt, the commemorative T-shirt for the event, which is fantastic. So some fun collab swag for people if they come to the event on Friday.
Well, this really the pet walk. With the pet walk, is this like does the owner and the pet, they both get dressed up for this event? It's like
you can do anything you want. Yeah, so it's around Halloween, so we always have a pet costume contest. But part of that is the owner dressing up as well, which is super fun. And so it is Oahu's largest pet-friendly outdoor gathering. So we encourage everyone to come, sign up, and raise critical funds to help us do the work that we do for the animals on island. But again, we do have a costume contest. We see so many creative ideas out there, and people dressing up alongside their pets, or people just dressing up their pets, or people joining with their friends. It's really a great time for everybody.
All right, so we've got this in the notes, news coverage of the overcrowding in the shelters. Share with us your perspective and what's causing this influx.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of different things. I mean, we all know our community's been hurting during and since COVID, and pet-friendly housing and just affordable housing in our island is really challenging for a lot of people. And so with that, we are losing, people to the mainland, and oftentimes they can't bring their animals with them, which is really unfortunate. And even just moving here locally, if it's not a pet-friendly housing complex that they're able to move into, they have to make the tough decision to bring their animal to us. And we're here for the community. We're here for lost pets. We're here for people that are in hard times as well. But this is something that's happening across the country. We're not unique in this, that we're seeing an influx of animals kind of compared to where things used to be. And it's harder and harder to find placement for animals because of some of the housing concerns that exist within all the communities across the country.
Yeah.
Well, then I would say the solution to that is more home ownership, people. We've got to purchase your own home so that you make the rules about what kind of pets that you can have in your home. Yeah. You don't have to listen to a landlord telling you no pets.
Yeah.
Exactly. But any landlords, please consider being pet friendly.
And we had Duke Kimhan of Hawaii Pacific Property Management on early on in the show, and I know he always does talk to the owners and landlords about the benefits of
being pet friendly,
of allowing the pets, and
wonderful.
There's definitely some things that can be done as far as like a pet deposit and like addendums to the rental agreements to protect the home.
Yeah.
Right. So we support it too.
Well, we used to rent our office, and then we ended up buying in our own space and building it out. And one of the key things for us buying in that location was they allow pets. So now Team Lally has a pet-friendly office.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
That's
before
wonderful.
we would get in so much trouble with our landlord.
Yeah.
And we would always be getting scolded about having pets on property. And so now we're our own landlord. And no rules about these pets.
Pet-friendly Team Lally office. So if you want to come visit with us, you can bring your pet. No questions about it, except for your narwhal. You got to leave the narwhal at home.
Right. Leave it at the pool.
Yep. Tell us about your own pets and how you've come to be loving pets, and what kind of pets do you have? What are their names?
Absolutely. So I currently have 4. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. My cats are Romeo and Atticus, and my dogs are Carl and Douglas.
Okay.
They're all rescue pets in some way. So my two cats and Douglas all came from the shelter I worked at in Colorado. I fostered all of them for either medical reasons. So Romeo, my oldest, he had been transferred from another shelter to the shelter I worked at for more advanced medical care. He had been hit by a car, and so we were able to fix him up. I fostered him and fell in love, of course. And then Atticus, he's a little bit more of a behavior case, and so I fostered him, and my daughter fell in love with him, so of course couldn't say no to that. Yeah. And Douglas he was a young puppy. He had come in just a couple days old to the shelter and needed fostering, and so we fostered him and all fell in love with him. He's an English bulldog. And he's a lot of work, but he is pretty precious. And then our most recent addition is Carl, who's our yellow Labrador, and we adopted him from the Hawaiian Humane Society almost 2 years ago now. He had come in really rough condition and needed a lot of medical care and a lot of foster care, and then we ended up adopting him, and he's just a wonderful dog.
I think the big challenge that people, maybe you've seen this, is that everybody loves getting the pet initially. We're in that puppy stage or kitten stage, and then I think people need to make really seriously think about it. If you're going to be taking on a pet, it's a 10, 15, 18, 20-year commitment. So, absolutely. Yeah, don't be just enamored of the honeymoon period of it all. Adrian's got you have a pocket bully named Mochi.
Yeah, she's about 13 years old. And
then you have
oh my goodness.
Yep, and then I've got a Snuggle Buddy. I adopted him from I guess this lady found this litter of kittens, so I got him from a base housing place.
Moonshine.
Same thing. He was a rescue kitty. Some lady found him in Makaha.
Yeah.
And then I've got the mama kitty who
was the foster mom.
The foster mom.
Because everybody wanted the kittens, but it was like, what about Mama Cat? Yeah. And then that's actually the cat's name is Mama Cat, black cat.
Yeah, she's really sweet.
Perfect. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I used to have a black cat named Mama Cat because she was a mama kitty.
There you go.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, in my office I have 3 pets, stapler, tape dispenser, and paperweight. No, I don't have any pets. Adrian's pets are my pets.
Yes. So Anna, I have noticed, I've been following your guys' social media and of course reposting and resharing. I noticed there's a big push for the adoptions. So you guys are running some adoption specials. Let's talk about that.
Yes. Yeah, so we want to get animals into homes as quickly as possible, and sometimes running adoption specials can help with that. And so people will often see us running different specials and maybe showcasing the animals that have been here the longest, or animals that have some special needs, or some of the older animals, or sometimes we're just running a special for everybody. So it just depends, right? We have kind of an overcrowding, as we mentioned earlier, within the shelter, and we really want to get animals into homes as quickly as possible. And so we want to put those specials out there and try to, really encourage people to adopt, not shop. And you may find your best friend with us. And we're always looking to do more. And we have our next adoption special coming up, I think will be October 1st. And that's in partnership with Bissell Pet Foundation. And so they're supporting some of those adoption fees that we're going to be waiving, which is fantastic.
Now, I also love how creative you guys are on your social media with the stories and the names. So whoever's doing that, good job.
Good job.
We all like a story.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we have a rock star team with that. I really, really appreciate all their hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that you even have a dog named Ben Affleck.
Our teams are very creative with the names sometimes. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And the thing that people got to realize, too, if you're grouchy, pets help you not be so grouchy.
This is true.
And then if you're less grouchy, you live longer.
Exactly. So pets help you live longer.
Pets help you live longer.
And be less grouchy.
Because the Dalai Lama said it best. Pets are the ultimate demonstration of unconditional love. Now, I don't know if the Dalai Lama said that, but, when you say the Dalai Lama said it, it's still true. And if he was here and I asked him, "Was that true, Dalai Lama?" He would say yes.
He would agree.
That is true.
Yes.
Pets are the ultimate demonstration of unconditional love, because no matter how every day you come home, they're happy to see you. They're always excited to see you, and they're never pets don't get grouchy.
Well, I would say that dogs are like that, but cats, they're a little bit different with their they have catitude.
They're excited to see you, but just in their own way.
Yes, they love you in their own way.
I know, like even like Snuggle Buddy, you pet him, and then after a certain part, he's like he bites you, and he's like,
yes,
stop
when he's had enough petting, he bites you. So
stop petting me. But not like
a love bite,
more like a nibble. He nibbles you.
Yes, so. just to let you know, right?
Yeah. But so Adrian, she pets me too much sometimes, and I bite her too. Says, "Stop petting me already." So, but yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for being on the show. It was really fun. Being
Anna, was there anything?
At the campus, new campus in Ewa Beach.
Was there anything that we did not cover that you wanted our listeners to know about before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I just would love to encourage listeners to come check us out. If you've never been to either one of our campuses, please come check us out. There's a lot of different ways you can get involved through volunteerism, working with us. We have corporate sponsorship opportunities, all kinds of events coming up. So we really would love to see a lot more community involvement and encourage everyone to come check us out.
And for everybody on the west side, no more excuses. Oh, I don't like drive to town, and got that real turn that you guys are in over there in the one in the town. It's right down the street.
It's so easy.
Ewa Beach.
Yes, right on Fort Weaver. Yes,
in the beginning of Ewa Beach. I'm at the beginning of Fort Weaver.
Great location.
So, try to make it easy for everybody, right?
Awesome. Yeah, and I like you have that double door, so you open one door, and so you're a knucklehead, and you don't let all the pets out. Then you got to go to the second door. Then when you're at the second door, the first door closes. So it's really cool hanging out with the cats.
It's a beautiful location.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you, Anna, for being on the show.
Yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and we'll have you back for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Wonderful.
All right, so that was the Anna. She's the director of the Hawaiian Humane Society.
President and CEO?
President and CEO of the Hawaiian Humane Society. And she does split her time between the town location and the Ewa Beach one. But if you haven't been to the Ewa Beach one, you should pop in. Really nice. They have
go sign up to be a volunteer.
Go be one volunteer.
Go volunteer out in the Ewa Beach one.
Yeah, tell your kids, get off the damn video games and the phones and go be one volunteer at the Humane Society.
Yeah, just go pet some cats.
Yep.
They need to be pet.
Yeah, if you're feeling down, go be one volunteer at the Humane Society over there at the Ewa campus. It's really beautiful. It looks like almost like a retirement community because it got all the little cottages and the little visitor centers, the play areas, you have actual interaction with them. You're not just looking at them like that. OCCC through the bars.
Yeah.
And it's nice. I like that campus. It's fun. All right. What's next?
Well, there is, we're going to go over a checklist. I know how you love checklists, Attilio. You're like Mr. Checklist.
I have a checklist for my checklist.
I know. You've got like a checklist for everything. So we've got a checklist for getting your house ready to sell.
All right. So these items are going to fall into three categories. The first one is making it inviting. Second one is show it's cared for. And then boost your curb appeal. This almost looks like Jeopardy. For $100, make it inviting. And then here's how you do it. You go, what is open blinds or curtains to let light in?
Check the light bulbs and replace as needed.
Take down the personal items and photos or items, especially the front of the refrigerator.
Yes, declutter throughout.
And then give every room a clear perspective. Hey,
purpose.
Listen.
Purpose.
A purpose.
Yes.
Hey, living room, here is your purpose for today. You're going to be uncluttered. You're going to be inviting and welcoming.
And relaxing.
This is your purpose. And then you go to the next room. Bedroom. Look, hey, your purpose for today? All right. Show it's cared for.
All right, so you want to clean your vents and baseboards.
Hey, clean your vents and your baseboards. Vacuum, mop, or sweep floors.
Fix anything that's broken.
And organize countertops, cabinets, and closets.
Touch up any scuffs on the walls.
And I'll tell you right now, it's hard to touch up. The touch-up paint always looks like it's touch up. So paint the whole wall.
Yes.
All right. Next one is boost curb appeal. So this is from the outside. I pull up to your house. What am I seeing? I'm seeing a power wash outdoor surfaces.
Clean the windows inside and out.
Yes. And you know what? The last time anybody cleaned the windows when you moved in, and then you haven't cleaned them since. So clean those windows. Tidy up the landscaping.
Freshen up your entry.
And then sweep the patios, decks, and walkways.
Oh, here's something else you could do for curb appeal. I recently had it done.
Oh, yeah.
I had all of my trash cans power washed. and clean. They're like sparkly clean.
That's cleaning up your smell appeal. Because you're like, oh.
There's some boys from Kapolei High School. It was their little side business. Yeah, so I gave them a chance. Yeah, so my trash cans have never been cleaned, but like I'm so proud of my trash cans now.
Yeah, they were so clean. Adrian actually served me meatloaf in her green garbage can. I ate meatloaf from her green garbage can. It was so clean.
What are you, like Oscar the Grouch?
Yeah. Yeah, I popped out and said, where's my meatloaf? So, and you know what? I would highly recommend cleaning your garbage cans as like a final touch when you're handing over the property to the new owner.
I agree. Nice. I think that's a really nice thing to do.
Yeah, because you don't want the stinky garbage cans that you haven't cleaned since 1981. And so that would be our suggestions. By the way,
and the nice thing too about this checklist, this is all things that like don't cost money. These are all things that you can do on your own. I mean, like, these are all just very basic things.
Yeah,
it just
super basic things.
Takes a little time and effort.
These things that take the time and effort are probably more effective, better return on investment than anything like with the remodeling and the refurbishing. It's just going through, organizing and cleaning your house, making sure everything. And I'll tell you,
attention to detail kind of things.
Every time homeowners do this, you know what they always say? We should have done this a year ago so that we could enjoy it.
Yeah. Now, if your home has a little bit extra that is needed, like, for example, maybe, some extra landscaping, like exterior painting, replacing of the flooring.
You have the pros.
We do have a program for that. It's called the 10K for Upgrades, where Attilio and I, we will invest up to $10,000 up front, and we get repaid at closing.
Yep.
So we take off some of that financial burden because, it's just...
if you don't have that extra $10,000, and we even invest even more money depending on the situation.
We have a plan for everyone.
And there's no catch. There's no fine print. We just get reimbursed at closing because we want to take away that financial burden and getting your home ready for sale.
And the stress.
And we're going to invest with you. Be partners.
That's right.
We're going to be partners. Pinky handshake.
Want to make you more money.
We have more than pinky handshake. We're going to have paperwork you fill out. But it's just... all we're saying is please reimburse us at closing for the money we invested in your home and getting it ready for sale so you can make more money.
That's right.
That's it. All right.
Okay, and then we also have a career night October 7th. So
all you got to do is go to HawaiiCareerNight.com, HawaiiCareerNight.com. You want an interview now? Go to JoinTeamLally.com.
JoinTeamLally.com. We are hiring.
Yeah. All right. Check out our website because you can always check out our speed tour page. One of those speed tours, I actually jumped in the ocean and the pool.
I know you got like double, tours. Like it was like a double double whammy.
Yeah, because I was so excited for that speed tour. I had to jump in the pool and then jump in the ocean. Off. Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Jody and Derek of Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Bradley of Allstate Insurance.
Kenji with Pillar Post Home Inspections.
John with Kilauea Pest Control.
Duke with Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Robinson of Fine Line Paintworks.
Amphi with Estate Planning Group.
Jason Wu, Attorney at Law.
Rhino with Hawaii Unified.
Janice of Dreamhouse Drafting.
Fabio of Hawaii Water Damage Restoration. And then, thank you to Fabio for helping with our listing on Lilipuna. He was really Johnny on the spot. He was Fabio on the spot.
Yeah, he was out there same day of the water leak.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
Jake, Go Local Power.
Yes.
Hey, if you want to get a hold of any of these awesome sponsors, all you got to do is go to TeamLally.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Leah Rodriguez, our producer here in the studio.
Yee-hoo.
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life.
Forever. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed
sold program. If we can't sell your home at the agreed upon price in our time frame, we'll have it bought for cash.
Thanks and aloha.
The preceding program was sponsored by Team Lally.